So how are your investments usually structured? Are they mainly kind of debt deals, like straightforward loans, or do you often take an equity share in the development?
Very much depends on the project, and I have done both. I started off more, I got into this kind of through crowdfunding because it gives kind of the opportunity to invest kind of small amounts and learn like whilst you're doing it. And so they were mainly equity deals at the time. So the expected return, actuality is different, but the expected return is higher because you're taking more risk as an equity investor. What I found, and I definitely did pivot a few years into this, is because the time frames on things, you know, we had Brexit, we had all sorts of kind of complications, because the time frames on these deals were getting extended, the actual return to me was falling. Because, you know, say it's, I don't know, like call it 25% or 30% in 1 year. If that deal is then 2 years, like your actual return is halved almost.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite work like that, but as halved almost. Well, I'm then taking the riskiest part of the project, but getting a return that's appropriate for a second charge, a loan, a much more secure kind of deal. So I pivoted and went into asset-backed lending.
Yeah.
So I've done a number of those. So
It's a real mix then for you, I guess. It's just
it is, and also I guess because of the pots that I've got to play with, I treat this very much like asset management. So yes, I have some first charge deals that are at a lower amount. Yes, I have some second charge deals, and yes, I have some equity. And depending on those risks, depends, you know, kind of what amounts are in those buckets as well.
Yeah.
So that's what you need to think about in terms of, you know, and that's where like you have to go beyond that headline figure. 30%, yeah, that sounds fabulous. Okay, but what are the factors in that? What's your security, and what are the things that can go wrong, like time? Because your 30% headline on a 2-year deal that you thought was a 1-year deal isn't 30% anymore.
Yeah.
So I have a mix now.